Here we are, day 2 of the Camaro LS swap. Mocked up some fuel lines. Got all the AN fittings over here. I have the throttle cable to put on today, or at least put in. I have a little piece here to cut and make some transmission cross member spacers for the back 2 bolts, because it sits on kind of a weird thing. I'll show you under the car. Spark plugs, fuel line stuff. These things are $9 on Amazon. Go get them. They're fucking nice. I have to move the catch can, so I'm gonna at least route one side of it to the back side of the PCV over here. I'm gonna put the catch can this way, and then I'll mount up the transmission dipstick there, excuse me. The cold air intake here, I have a 45-degree angle in the male, so it's gonna come out, and I'm probably gonna route this way if I can, just because the AC compressor goes right there. And then I have some header bolts to throw in. So that's on tabs for today for the car. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the throttle pedal setup down here. Should be able to use those needle nose. And you see this little black piece right here. I gotta take him out so that way I can snip the end of this and pull it out. Then we're gonna retain this plastic clip with that aftermarket one we got. We just run it through the firewall. Just tried to pop it out with my fingers real quick and it didn't work that good, so I definitely have to use these. I'm just gonna throw you guys on a quick time lapse and then we should be good. There we go. Fucking bitch. Come on. No fucking way. This rubber piece is just being annoying. I gotta snip it. I only got that little piece out of there. And I want to keep that. I think we'll keep this for a good washer piece or grommet piece. This side. See the ball in there with the cable? I'm gonna pull this through here. You throw this little piece away. You don't need that. And then you run that little cable, like I said, through here. Hook it back up through normal, and then, excuse me, this part threads onto the firewall, goes through the firewall, just put some washers, and this part goes to your throttle bracket. Also, this is a random tidbit for anybody that's rebuilding used motors and whatnot. You can see a little bit of surface rust because I let these sit for like 10 minutes with a little bit of soapy water on them while I was running upstairs to grab a roll of paper towels and just completely forgot about these things. Anyway, these things were nasty. I soaked them overnight. Soaked some of these parts overnight. These are for another motor. Go to the dollar store and buy this shit. I put a little bit of this oven cleaner, bottle of this, and then a little bit of soap just to help. Let it set overnight, and you can already see like these things come out. Actually, I'll just show you. See how dirty? Just wipe it real quick. It's already looking really nice. And these things are fucking gross. If you know about them when you go to rebuild these things, it can be fucking caked. You see that? Good stuff. Got new header bolts in. You can see the throttle cable there installed, looking nice. I got another kit for grommets coming in the mail. One thing I did notice, you can't really notice unless you pay attention. See the coil packs, and you see the coil packs over here. This back one, I did have to, did have to slide it up. Made a little boo-boo right here, whatever, but you can see the original mounting hole, but it was impossible. Part was pushing right in there. You can see it was literally touching this, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Small things, but makes it way better. Another thing I'm doing for the heater core, this, well, let's see if I can hold it a better way. This doesn't line up, so 1/2 inch NPT, or 3/8 NPT, yes, 3/8 and 1/2 inch NPT. I'm gonna pull these out, tap them, and then I have some stainless 90s coming that I might have to trim a little bit of them off, but whatever. But as long as I have 3 barbs on either side, or on either one, we'll be fine. My only concern was putting the 90 in, trying to thread it in, and then having it hit this. But like I was saying, if I have to trim a little bit off of the end so it can clear off the end of the 90, the barb side, then it's no big deal. It'll look way nicer, and it'll allow these hoses to come down and just come up right at a nice, something like that. So that should be pretty sweet. It's the little shit, but whatever. Also, I had to clearance just a little. It's pretty close. You can see right down here from the header. But we're good. We got space, man. Got a nice 3-inch muffler over there, dual in, dual out, 80 series. Got Johnny right there. And I'm gonna move on to mounting the dipstick, moving the catch can over. Got spark plugs in, wires on, bolted trans dipstick down, bolted the catch can in, or set it up, mounted, whatever. Hungry, I'm about to go get some food, I'll be right back. Chocolate milk and pizza, delicious. Making power leads. Got a nice ground made up for this thing from motor to frame. I got a notification. Let's take a peek, shall we? Get up to neutral safety. A little switch in there. Brackets. Oh, the shift knob's in there too. Look at that, dude. Motherfucker's cool, man. Let me see, where's the shift knob? No, maybe in here. Oops, I had it wrong. A cute little guy. And this is going to get modified. The base plates here. She'll fit right in there, no sweat. That's going to be a wrap on today's episode. I appreciate you watching. Tomorrow, we'll get a lot more done. This came in today as soon as I finished recording earlier. And I was like, you know what, man? This shifter started as a unit that bolted onto the transmission. And then like this much of it comes through the floor. But I knew I had a little bit of grace down here with this panel. I got a shifter boot to put on it, but the next thing I have to do is figure out how to shorten this son of a bitch, or where to shorten it, and then see if I can make it look nice enough. I'm not sure. We'll see. And here we are. I'm pretty satisfied with it. I had to paint down a little further than what I wanted, but you know what, whatever. I trimmed 2 of the bolt areas and have to find a shifter boot or something for it later on after the car's all done. I'm not really super worried about it right now, but these 2 bolts are zipped down. These 2 are not, so that's why it looks a little off-centered, because it pulled it down to where it's going to be sitting and the carpet's pushing it up on this side. But it's got a gate. Put it in park. Got neutral and drive, and then you can hit the other gears too, but pretty fucking slick. So I shortened it before it was all tall, and then I did all custom get up down here to get the brackets to work and look nice, and it's gonna be a sturdy bitch. Changed it up completely.